Because the clown isn't just lurking anymore, he's being worn.
Yo, this nigga give me the chills, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, just looking at that face, man. Like, oh, man. Goodness gracious. Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy VG the Junkie, and we are reacting to Gumball's Creepiest episode finally solved by CartoonHistory. Now, by this image I'm seeing right now is the clown, and I remember a fact that ever since that episode happened, he appeared in every single episode after that, man. You know what I'm saying? You just had to find him, bro, and that scared me so hard to the core, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and follow my Twitch too. I'm live there every day, man. You're gonna see all types of content over there.
You may not know this, but I have a crippling fear of clowns.
Oh, me too.
So imagine my shock when watching The Amazing World of Gumball, laughing at Gumball's stupidity, Darwin's charm, and the show's strange and odd sense of humor. And then something catches my eye. In the background, barely noticeable,
that's
is a
exactly
figure,
what I was
a clown
talking about,
with
bro.
a pale, wrinkled face, black slit-like eyes, and a red nose.
Like, imagine that happening to your life, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, every single day is an episode for you, but there's some ugly stank looking at clown just behind you, or somewhere, you know what I'm saying, that the random person not gonna see. And this is just not no random clown, bro. It's a clown that you saw once, and that's gonna be the one that's gonna be there for the rest of your life, twin. I ain't gonna lie, he's gonna be there till you 75 with grandkids, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how scary that is, bro?
Knows. He's not part of the main action, yet he appears in multiple episodes, always lurking, always watching, and always, without fail, freaking me the hell out. This clown's first appearance is in The Procrastinators. As more than just a background character, he's a ghoul, a children's entertainer, and a postman. His unsettling presence has sparked numerous fan theories and discussions. Some believe he's a nod to Pennywise from Stephen King's It, while others think he represents something more sinister, but more on that later. In The Ghouls, believe it or not, it is revealed that he's actually a ghoul, failing to scare kindergartners, but later unintentionally frightening Gumball and Darwin. In The Curse of Elmore, Tobias wears a mask of his face to scare people, further blurring the lines between reality and disguise. Fans have speculated about his intentions. Some suggest he's watching the audience and not actually the characters.
Nah, bro, I remember when I was a jit and I was watching this, I feel like he was staring into my soul, man. Like, he was telling me something. Like, he wanted to know what type of organs was inside my body, my nigga. He wanted to rip the organs out of my body, gang. I didn't like that, my nigga. Them eyes was scary. I was scared for my life, bro. Like, I had to put down The Amazing World of Gumball after I keep seeing this nigga too many times, bro. Like, they was wilding with that, bro. They was really trying to scare me as a jit, man, for no reason.
Just breaking the fourth wall, and I don't like that.
Look at him.
Others think he might be planning to kidnap Gumball and Darwin, but it's deterred because we're watching. His consistent, eerie presence has led to theories that he's aware of his fictional reality, adding a meta-horror element to the show and just further ruining my day. So who is this clown? A harmless background character, a symbol of deeper fears, or something else entirely? So join me as we delve into the mystery of Gumball's scariest theory, finally solved. Now, let's really think about this clown. Who is he? What is he? I've been watching this show for years and never really noticed him until someone pointed him out. Once I saw him, I couldn't unsee him.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that head shape diabolical though. Like, let's talk about it, man. Why his head shape look like a fucking surfboard, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? That was the first part. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he had no other reason but to be a clown, gang. You know what I'm saying? Because when you got a head shape like that, my nigga, how is you gonna make friends in the world? You know what I'm saying? Like, not to be on no, you know what I'm saying, weird shit, but like, let's be honest, man. Yo, gang, niggas is surfing on your head, gang. You know what I'm saying? You go to the beach, they grabbing your head like a surfboard, my nigga. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? It just, like, so I understand why he became a clown and shit, you know what I'm saying?
He shows up is in The Procrastinators, which is season 3, episode 18. Gumball and Darwin are finding a way to do anything but their chores. Nicole is telling the kids to stop wasting time and take out the trash. But before they take out the trash, Gumball says he needs to moan about it on Elmore Plus first. He logs on for 1 second and time flashes by in an instant. Looks at the screen one more time and time passes again. It's a trap of procrastination. They start killing more time. They tan themselves into raisins in the backyard. They have a competition about catching candy in their mouths. They do anything to avoid doing their chores. And then,
just to let y'all know on the fun fact, I watched How Strong Is Gumball. You know what I'm saying? I think Gumball is like the strongest, like one of the, I say top 5 strongest, like, ever in fiction. You know what I'm saying? Just a little fun fact that I thought of.
While they were drawing each other, Darwin drew Gumball with the creepy clown in the background.
Dude, we were supposed to be doing fortress. Why would you hide a scary clown
Hey,
through
right
a window
there,
instead
yo.
of a beautiful...
Take out the trash, it could be done in a flash.
Well, I guess we had to do it at some point.
In the song Nobody's a Nobody, even the clown appears. It's a feel-good moment where every background character is included. He doesn't speak, he doesn't move much, he just stares. And the weirdest part is he keeps showing up in later episodes. In The Ghouls, Season 5, Episode 30, the
Like, why
clown's
would they
role
do
gets
that, bro?
even darker. Turns out he's a ghoul, a failed one, trying and failing to scare kindergarteners. That revelation just makes him creepier. He's not just a random character, he's a monster that doesn't fit in.
I see
Then,
him,
in
bruh.
the choices, he pops up in the background,
Like,
not
I
moving,
see him.
not blinking, just there
I
like
see
a haunting
him.
presence. Then, in The Curse of Elmore, Tobias wears a clown mask that looks exactly like him, and no one questions it. Nobody asks, why is Tobias wearing a creepy clown
what I'm
mask?
saying.
It's a moment that raises the stakes, because the clown isn't just lurking anymore, he's being worn.
Yo,
Further
this nigga give me the chills, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, just looking at that face, man. Like, oh, man. Goodness gracious.
blurring the lines between reality and disguise. And that's disturbing. In The Joy, everyone's going crazy with laughter, but the clown just stands still.
Like,
While
he's
the
right
chaos
there,
spreads, he doesn't move or react.
Look at him.
Then, in The Deal, as things get weirder, the clown shows up in the background again. It's as if he's meant to exist in this world, immune to the passage of time or logic. The clown appears in at least 13 episodes,
Goodness
possibly
gracious.
more. And the scariest part, he never changes.
Goodness
Same
gracious,
wrinkled
man.
skin, same black eyes, same red nose. It's as if he's always been there, and the more you notice him, the more you start to feel like he's not just
My goodness
watching the
gracious,
characters.
man.
He's watching
Bro, he's
you.
watching
So
us.
who is he? A joke that got out of hand? A ghost in the system? Or something more sinister? And then we have to ask, why is he so terrifying? Now, let's break down why
Nah, 'cause,
this
like,
clown...
imagine he just popping up out of nowhere, gang. Like, he just popping up in your face like this, my nigga. My nigga, you talking to your friend in the middle of the night, bro. You know what I'm saying? This nigga behind the garbage can just peeking at you, gang. Like, and he not looking at you, he looking at something else, gang. Yeah, like, bro, that's scary. That's scary. That's very scary.
Clown is genuinely terrifying. It's not just because he's a creepy clown. There's something deeply wrong with his presence. It's in his design. His pale, wrinkled skin looks like it's been left in the sun too long, and his black, slit-like eyes are soulless, just empty voids staring into you. That tiny red nose, which should make him less scary, only makes him more unsettling. It's like the show is trying to mock you, saying, hey, look at this goofy clown, but you feel the unease deep down. His voice, voiced by Mick Graves, which is also Banana Joe, is also off. He speaks in a monotone, unbothered tone that's almost too calm. It's the voice of someone who doesn't belong in a children's show, and it only adds to the discomfort. He doesn't yell, he doesn't chase, he doesn't scream, he just stands there.
stares
And
at
the worst part, he
Looks
doesn't
at you.
do anything violent. He doesn't even interact with the characters. He's just there, like a glitch in the system. The show's world is chaotic.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The writers of the Amazing World Gumball, they really like they perfected this. He not even doing nothing, bro. All he doing is just standing staring, bro. That's all he doing, just peeking around the corner like a weird ass creep. You know what I'm saying? And that was enough to scare these niggas, scare these little niggas. He was scaring me, nigga. I was scared for my life, gang. I ain't want to watch this shit, nigga. I want to watch my eyes, bro. I want to wash my eyes, bro. Tell my mom to pray over me, gang. I ain't like that, man. That's why I give it, I gotta applaud for the amazing, it wasn't even supposed to be scary, you know what I'm saying? They just did it and just somehow it worked, bro, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
The clown stands still, watching and waiting. That stillness is what makes him so terrifying. In a world where everything's in motion, his inaction stands out. It's like he's an anomaly in the system, reminding you that something's wrong, but you can't put your finger on it. He's a reminder that even in a world as weird as Gumball's, there's always always something lurking in the background, unseen and unacknowledged, waiting to make you feel uncomfortable. So let's ask the big question. Where did this clown actually come from? Now, Elmore is no stranger to weirdness. I mean, you've got a T-Rex in a school uniform, a talking banana with anxiety, and a literal rainbow with a mustache. But even in a town where logic packs its bags and leaves every episode, this clown still feels out of place. Like, suspiciously out of place. You'd think someone would have brought him up by now. Not the characters, not even the animators, no one explains who he is. There's no episode dedicated to his backstory, no throwaway line, no jokes about Clowny the Ghoul being late for class. He just exists.
And that's why
always
it's so
watching.
Perfect. That's why it's so perfect. They ain't explained shit about it. They just moved on, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just put him right there. Hey, done. And that was perfect enough to scare these little niggas, man. Oh my goodness. I need that type of talent. I ain't gonna lie.
Always wrong. And that's the weirdest part. In a show like Gumball, where even the most minor characters have some kind of context or running joke, the clown doesn't. He's not tied to any plot, he doesn't grow, he doesn't change, and he doesn't evolve. There's no arc, just a bunch of blank staring cameos. So what if he's not from Elmore at all? What if he's something else entirely? Something the show never meant to include. Let's go full on tinfoil hat for a second and say, what if this clown is a glitch in the show's reality? A narrative parasite of sorts. Think about it. Gumball breaks the fourth wall constantly.
There's probably someone watching us right now.
What's good, twin?
Characters argue with the animators, destroy their own show files, and literally acknowledge that they are fictional. It's a cartoon that knows it's a cartoon. But what happens when something slips in that doesn't belong, even to them? That's how we get the clown. He never interacts with other characters. He doesn't join in the chaos. He doesn't even get involved in the logic-breaking antics that Gumball and Darwin often mess with. Instead, he appears when the logic is already breaking down. Circling back to the procrastinators, time is unraveling. Nothing makes sense, and boom, there he is, just standing, staring, watching the whole thing spiral. It's like he shows up when the show's reality is at its weakest. Like he thrives in moments when the boundaries between the show and us start to blur. That's not just weird, it's horrifying.
There's something about these theory niggas that just like, yo, like their mind is on another level. Cause all my life I would have never have thought of this, my nigga. How is you that smart, gang? Like it make no sense, nigga. This shit could like not be true in the slightest. They just put this nigga in there just to put him in there. You know what I'm saying, for funsies. But my nigga, he made this shit sound smart as hell. It made it sound believable. How do y'all theories niggas do this, gang? How do y'all do this? I need that. I need to do that. I need to learn how to do that, gang.
Then, coming back to the ghouls, we're told he's a failed horror monster. He can't scare kindergartners, which is a funny joke, right? Except that's not what he's trying to do. Or not really, at least. He's not scaring them, he's trying to scare us. The kids in the show don't react.
He's trying to scare
us. In fact, they barely register.
And it worked.
But you saw him, and now he's stuck in your brain like a pop-up ad from the underworld. It's almost like
look at that, bro. You know how scary that is, man? You know how scary that is, man? Like why he's smiling like that, man? Like, come on, bro. You telling me as a jet, I was looking at this and I was supposed to feel like some smiling? I was supposed to feel happiness? No, nigga, I was scared for my life, gang.
That pop-up ad from the
I remember seeing him like that,
he
bro. I was
meant
scared.
to be a scary character. He was meant to be scary to the audience only, to the people paying attention, which of course leads to the really creepy theory. What if he's not a character at all? What if he's something else? A stray thought, a visual bug, a mistake the animators didn't fix, or one they made on purpose. Maybe he started as a random design someone slipped into the background for fun, but then they kept on using him over and over until he became something more, something aware. Because here's the thing, the clown doesn't feel random. His appearances are too specific. He shows up in offbeat episodes with strange pacing, with eerie tones, with meta humor that dips into actual existential dread. He shows up when something in the story is already broken. He's not funny, he's not evil. He's not even part of the chaos.
Yup,
He's
he's
just
just
a bystander,
there. Yeah,
a
he's just
mistake that never got deleted. And maybe that's the scariest part. What if he's a test? A background anomaly designed to see who's paying attention. He doesn't make
I
jokes,
was
he doesn't
definitely paying
follow the
attention.
script. But if you see him once, you start to see him
Yup,
everywhere, like a
yup.
virus, creeping through the
I remember that. Oh my lord, I remember the first time I saw him, bro. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, my heart dropped to my ass. Like, I ain't never felt something so weird in my body in my life, gang. I was like, yo, what the fuck is that nigga? Then a few episodes after that, I saw him again. Whoa. Yo, gang, all my life I had to put down Gumball, bro. Like, I was too young for that scary shit, my nigga. I didn't want to see no more of that, bro. I was too scared. You know what I'm saying? I had to grow up a little bit before I watched the rest. You know what I'm saying? That shit was too scary for a nigga like me.
scenes, leeching your focus away from the main characters, feeding on your attention. And maybe that's all he wants to be seen, not by Gumball or Darwin or
But by
anyone in
us.
Elmore for that fact, but by you. Because if there's one rule we know about creepy things in cartoons, it's this: once they notice you, you notice them right back.
Yup.
So maybe he's not from Elmore. Maybe he never was. Maybe he came from outside the story, a visual hitchhiker of sorts, riding along the episodes unnoticed until one day someone spotted him and said,
goodness.
"Wait, who the heck is that?" And from that moment on, he was real because we made him real. We
Yup.
gave him a purpose. We gave him power. So
right
where
in
did he
the
come
star.
from?
Oh
A
my
joke?
gosh.
A glitch? Some animator's creepy brainchild? We might never know for sure, but
Yo.
one thing is certain: he doesn't act like he belongs because maybe he doesn't. And if that's the case, then the clown isn't just a character. He's a question the show never meant to ask.
And I ain't gonna
now
lie,
that we're
he's the scariest clown to ever exist too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put that stamp down. And he ain't even said not a word, just standing there staring. He somehow still the scariest out of all clowns, my nigga. That's that goat shit. That's really that goat shit. That's really when you know you that nigga, bro. He got it, man. He got it, bro.
asking it, you will
Like, he
never
got it, bro.
see him.
Yo, oh my goodness. I remember that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time, man.